The easiest, most flavorful lamb kebab, perfect for a weekend, totally crowd pleaser. Learn how to make the most perfectly tender and delicious lamb kebabs. The smell of Middle Eastern spices while this is cooking is truly intoxicating. Try this lamb kebab recipe once and you'll be addicted for life. Marinate overnight to infuse the lamb with onion, garlic, and spices. Hey guys, I'm so excited to share one of my favorite recipes ever. Today is December 31st, 2020, and I'm sharing my last recipe of the year. So be sure to watch this recipe until the end because it's super delicious, super tasty. Today we are making lamb kebab or tikka kebab or Seekh Kabob. It's amazing. Basically we are going to bake the meat in the oven, and as well I chose some vegetables, the ones that I really love. You can choose anything that you like. Here I have mini potatoes, I have some chili peppers, Brussels sprouts, and some mushrooms here. I would just cut these in two, just like that, and I would season them after. Be sure to get a nice large pot so you can fit everything inside. You have enough room for everything. You can also use a baking tray or anything you have at home. It doesn't have to be something like this. Whatever you have at home, it's easier for you. You can use that. The mushrooms, I'm just gonna leave them as it is because I really like them chunky. And also I like the shape just like that. So I would just keep it like that. And here, peppers, I would just cut them like big. I don't have to finely chop them. This recipe is really easy because everything is just thrown in the pot just like that, and it doesn't need a lot of spices or just I'm gonna bake the lamb on top of the vegetables so it has that juicy delicious juice from the meat. So for that you don't need so much spices. Here I got mini potatoes and I really love the taste of this when you bake it with the meat and other vegetables. I would just do small cuts using the chops just like that. Be sure not to cut yourself. So try to hold the chops and the potato at the same time. Oops. And just slice the potatoes just like that. It's just for the look, and also the juice of the meat can go inside the potato, so it would be amazing and juicy, full of flavor. It's for the look. You see like nice layers of potato. They're gonna be nice and crispy. Brush some butter on top or oil. It's gonna be so good. So I would just turn it and do the opposite side as well, which is this side. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can just drop them like whole. That works well too. But I would just do maybe few of them. That's it. I wouldn't do all of them. It's just for the look. Also, why I'm using the chops, because I don't want to cut them all the way to the end. So the chops stop the cutting. Here we have all the vegetables inside the pan and ready to season it lightly because the flavor of the meat will go inside the vegetables and give that extra deliciousness to our veggies. I'm sprinkling some Italian seasoning all over the vegetables, some salt for the flavor. The potatoes need a little extra salt, and some black pepper. We're gonna drizzle some olive oil on top. Now I'm going to mix everything together for the seasoning to coat everywhere. The point is that I really want the potatoes very oily here because I want them really crispy. So be sure to have enough oil for your potatoes and enough salt, of course. So we're ready to bake these. My oven is preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna bake this for 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to marinate lamb kebab, and for that we don't need too much spice because we don't wanna overpower the lamb. So just keep in mind that we only need few seasoning for this, not too much. So we're gonna cut them in small cubes. I have lamb fat. This will add amazing flavor to our kebab. As you can see, it's mostly lean. Adding a bit of fat, it won't hurt. So now we are going to marinate the meat, but before that, I always add some salt first. Now I'm gonna cover it, put it in the fridge for 2 hours. So while we're waiting for the meat, we're just gonna take the juice of the onions. So here I'm using 1 large onion, and we're just gonna try to take the juice. As you can see, we took the veggies from the oven. The only reason we are doing that because we are cooking it with the meat. So it's been 2 hours, and now we're adding the onion juice. We're gonna add just a bit of salt because it was soaked in the water, in the salt water. And now we're adding garlic and lots of black pepper. We're gonna really try to massage the meat as much as possible. And now I'm going to add a bit of olive oil. And we mix it again. So now we're going to cover the meat and we're gonna leave it overnight for the best taste. And also just remember, do not use too much spices because we don't wanna overpower the meat. Here, as you can see, this one I marinated overnight just for the video to be ready, and it's fast for me to film. So here I put a piece of fat in the middle. It gives a very nice flavor to the meat. Here I'm gonna put the meat on top of the tray because when it's cooking, the juice will drop on the vegetables. With the lamb flavor, they're gonna turn out so good. So this looks ready, but it's really not, and I'm gonna show you guys the last step. So now we're gonna brush some butter on the meat and make it more juicier. If you have some extra butter, you can drizzle some on the veggies. They're gonna be more nice and crispy looking. Alright guys, so I am so excited for this. It looks so beautiful and gorgeous. So I brought down my oven to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna boil this for about 10 minutes. So now it's out of the oven, and now we're gonna turn them over. As you can see, they look nice and juicy and crispy at the same time. So now we're gonna brush it again with the butter. So now I'm going to make a quick sauce for the kebabs. I'm using a bit of water here, coriander, some chili peppers, some garlic. Gonna add a bit of vinegar. And there you have your chutney. So now we're gonna plate our food. Here we have some pita, and I'm just gonna use the pita to remove the kebabs. One shot, and there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, some smoke on top. Oh my God. The aroma is amazing. I'm telling you guys. You should try this recipe. It's the best, I would say. Not just because I'm making it, it's just I really love it just because it's so simple. It's so juicy, as you can see. It's so easy to remove them. Oh, it's just perfect. So I just put some juice on top, and now I'm gonna sprinkle some sumac for some extra flavor. And voila, we have our plate ready. It's so delicious, absolutely gorgeous. Just gonna make a nice bite for you guys. I'll try to make a small one. Here, I'll put some more sumac because I really like it. Extra juice. That's a beautiful bite. So we're gonna try this. So good. It's delicious. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I love barbecue outside, like when it's like charcoal flavor, I love that. But this, honestly, I'm not joking, this is super delicious, super good, and has all the flavor. You have to try this recipe, it's amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Please do try it. I hope you guys all enjoy it, and be sure to share it with your families, friends. Share this video if you like it, give it a thumbs up. It's gonna help me to make more videos. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram as Sahar's Kitchen 1. Also, I just wanted to thank you guys for always supporting me. I wish you guys all the best for 2021. I hope you guys have a beautiful year. Forget about 2020. Now we're going to start a beautiful year, hopefully with lots of positivity and love. I'm gonna do a Q&A video, so just to get to know me better. I'm gonna answer all your questions in the next video, so be sure to comment your questions. I'll be there to answer them next video. Until next year, bye bye.